Hey friends, welcome back to the kitchen. It's been a while. It's been cold, rainy, very wintry. We've had a very cold, wet start to spring. Today the sun is out and it's windy and chilly, but rain is moving in this afternoon. So we did get some cleanup of the garden done. What day was that? I think Friday was the nice day, but other than that, it's been cold and windy. And then Saturday, the day after that, it was nice. It was like 60 and sunny. Maybe it wasn't 60 and Sunday on Friday. Monday it was 60 and sunny, but 2 days prior to that, it was 35 degrees, raining, sleeting, and cold. So it is now a week before Easter. No, it is the week of Easter. I've lost some time between the weather and it being cold and damp and rainy. And today I'm in the kitchen getting some meal prep done. I'm making some artichoke hearts. I've got some butter in that pan for some broccoli to roast. I've got some brown butter on the stovetop for a zucchini loaf that I made. That was delicious. We've got a carrot bread loaf going in. I've just got to add some raisins to it. You can see the ingredients that I am using here. I've got some organic coconut sugar, some cinnamon, some ginger. These are not Trader Joe's baking soda or baking powder. I just use the containers, but this is AIP baking powder. So it is baking soda and what is that other ingredient I put in that? My brain is just not working today. Cream of tartar. And then we've got, this is an aluminum-free baking soda that I buy in bulk and I use in my bathtub. This is homemade vanilla extract. We've got some organic applesauce here. We've got some coconut yogurt. That's the only ingredients are coconut milk. I used to make my own coconut yogurt, but it never got thick enough. So this one is pretty good. It's pretty clean as far as ingredients. A lot of them, this brand also uses gums, uses other preservatives, other fillers. So that's a big no-no for my body. It's really not safe for anybody's body, but I can feel it. And so I've had to pivot what I'm doing. I've had to move to using coconut in a can because this one does not have any fillers in it. And the one that I used to use all of the time, so you have to get the simple one of this brand. They have a cream and a milk, but it's still in a can, which is not great. But I used to use Arrow D for many, many years, and there was some controversy about how it was shelf stable for so long when it just claimed to have coconut milk and water in it, and there was no preservatives. And then, the real truth came out. There was preservatives in it. Depending on where you buy it from, where you source it from, the preservatives are different. So I had to shift from that. So I used the Western Price Foundation to source. And this is here's B. This is the carrot cake bread that we are making today. I've edited this, so I'm using gluten-free flour instead of the oil. I used applesauce. And then this is the zucchini bread. This is the zucchini bread one we're using. And I don't do the streusel topping because I'm lazy. And I want to limit how much grains we get in. So if I have the energy today, which I'm not sure if that will be, we will make, where are those recipes? Yeah, I've had a slow morning. These no bake fruit and nut bars. So yeah, Western Price Foundation, you can do a yearly donation and they will send you their shopping guide for 2025. They'll send you some other guides as well. You'll have access to their podcasts and emails. But this shopping guide goes through butter, it goes through meat, it goes through milk, it goes through coconut milk, it goes through dried goods, and it tells you, so they rate it best, good, and what is their rating? Best, good, and avoid. Let's see. So this is what I use as a guide. Yeah, it's best, good, and avoid. So fats and oils, eggs. So again, you do the best you can. I have access to people who have farms and raise their meat. Great. Can I always get to them? No. So I have to do the best that I can when I can. And again, I have to do it within my budget. So what my budget is, maybe less than what you have to budget. We don't do anything else. So I use food as like, that's our fun money, is high quality food, right? Because I know you have to pay the piper regardless. You're either going to pay for it eating crappy when you get sick, like I did, and I didn't eat that crappy, but I ate the standard American diet. But I ate lots of salads, I did yoga, I did all the things, and I still got sick because the food that we eat is not real food. And it's filled with lots of chemicals, lots of preservatives, and it might not even be on the label. Crazy, right? Welcome to America. So this is new information for you. I'm sorry for you to hear it this way, but it is real. And someone needs to tell it to you. So if it's me, here you go. This is your warning. And same thing goes with not just the food, like your chemical cleaning products, your things you use on and in your body. It may not be on the label, all of the ingredients that are in there, because there are loopholes. And there's this thing called GRAS loophole, which is guaranteed regulated as safety. And that GRAS statement is made by the companies who make the products. So they'll tell you, and the FDA, oh yeah, we tested this for safety. And the testing is not as rigorous. If you live in Europe, you know that it's much more rigorous. What has to be tested there? Products, food, everything. It's very different in America. It's kind of anything goes, and you have to put your detective hat on, and you have to do your research. And so if that's really intimidating for you, if it's really scary for you, I get that. But unfortunately, that's what you have to do. So Western Price Foundation is a great resource. You can check out my information. I do courses about this. That is a great resource as well. There are lots of people who are putting information out there to scare you, but they don't actually tell you what you can do as the fix. There is no elimination, but there is decreasing. So as much as we can decrease and help the body to support its healing wisdom, its healing design, the less likely we will have these crazy symptoms to contend with all the time. Again, this does not mean that we will never have symptoms, because the way that the body communicates to you is through sensations and emotions. So if you don't have sensations or emotions, you're not alive. So it's important to understand that debilitating symptoms are not normal. It is a product of the way modern day life is. It's a product of the way that we ingest things that are not healthy for our bodies. But the body is resilient. The body is designed to heal. So if that's anything that you get from this, if you've tried everything off and you're like, la, 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 put your hands over your ears, your body is designed to heal. Your body is resilient. And there are things that you can do to support that process and not suppress it. If you'd like to have more information about that, grab my free gift, get on my email list, and I'll see you next time, friend.